Hello everybody, Samara Riviera here with Miss Naycee.
Vermex Van Croix.
Welcome to Monday Nights Are a Bitch. I'll say it, you say it, Vermex.
Monday nights are a bitch.
Naycee doesn't like to say it, so we won't make her say it. Monday nights are a bitch. We want to talk about something really interesting. Either you believe or you don't believe. Or maybe you're in the gray area. Aliens. Not Mexican aliens like me.
You mean illegal?
When I came in.
You mean illegal aliens?
We want to talk about space aliens. If you know, for lack of a better, for lack of a better word, because I think that's more sensationalized. It's more Hollywood. Aliens, ooh, spaceships. Right. You know, but I believe something different about them. Vermex, get us started because you have more experience with alien talk.
Do you have encounters with aliens?
Yes, I have, right? I'm a weirdo like
so
that.
Obviously you believe in aliens and they exist and all that.
Yes. I had a couple of encounters when I was 13 years old with my father and
where were you living?
His friends. We were in Miami living, and we were traveling from Key West to Miami, back from a vacation.
Miami's something special, I think, because they're close to the Bermuda Triangle. Because when I used to live in Miami, once in a while I would get like these weird energies at home, and like I don't know, it was really strange. And I thought, is it because we're closer to the Bermuda Triangle here in Miami or something? Yeah. So I don't know. There's something going on down in that area.
Yeah, so I had a strong spiritual experience because I was when I was younger I had seizures. I had a nervous problem through malnourishment, and thank God after so much prayer, and I was constantly praying because I was, I couldn't sing if I was sick, and I was constantly praying to the Creator, to my Creator, our Creator, that I wanted to be healed. And after that, I started having extraterrestrial experiences. So extraterrestrial, like aliens, for me, can be an orb of something like spiritual, like an angel, or something that transforms into different things. Because it never did any harm towards me. If anything, I was healed after the experience, and I was able to see something very spiritual that was very transformational in my life. So that's why for me, I was a little bit about not wanting to do the interview about it, but it is something that it changed my life completely, and I do believe in them.
You've seen them?
I only saw the actual spaceships and the mental telepathy that they gave to me. And I had other people who saw it with me, which are also witnesses. So
they
it's
were in the car with you.
Right. And after the whole experiences for a lot of years, I went to a therapist, a psychologist, to see if I was crazy. And the psychologist told me that I wasn't the only one, that there was a lot of people who were also having
a psychologist said that?
Right, there was a lot of people who were always having a lot of encounters with extraterrestrial aliens. Oh, wow. So I've always kept an open mind about it. I never was, felt anything bad, negative. If anything, just a little overwhelmed because they're coming from a different dimension and more, stronger than Earth.
But I think you said you asked the universe that you wanted to see them, to show them to you, didn't you?
Right, I did. That was when I was sick, and I was doing a lot of work, like spiritual work, going to church and prayer. And I was not believing too much because at my church, back in the day, I was in a Pentecostal church. And everybody was having the Holy Spirit, which is beautiful, and everybody was having things that I wasn't feeling at all. I was feeling happiness and joy for them, but I wasn't experiencing it myself as something that I was falling on the floor and stuff like that, like normally Pentecostals do. So I was praying to God that I wanted to see if these things were real to show themselves to me, and the moment I said that, it happened in a matter of a few weeks. And it happened until for around 12, 15 years that I was constantly seeing once in a blue moon, like connecting with them and them appearing and stuff like that.
And what would you feel? What energies did you feel? Like
I felt an overwhelming energy, something that was very strong that my body couldn't like handle, and my mind. But I would just breathe in and exhale, breathe in and exhale, kind of like a form of meditation to like be able to.
Okay.
But it definitely was something that it was powerful and transformational, and they work telepathically. So I was able to listen to their messages and use it in my life.
Now, do you think that one day in the future that there's going to be aliens coming down?
Well, I hope so, because there's just too much racism. You know, everybody's worried about people who are black. Everybody's worried about people who are ethnic, you know, Latino. You know, everything is just so about a color. And if aliens are green or purple or gray, who cares? The thing is that we're all one, and the universe is all one. And we should just love each other more. That's all.
Right.
I mean, I've never had any kind of encounter. I've never seen anything. I've never asked to see. I think I believe, from my experience, I think I believe in aliens, but the way I believe in it is not the way Hollywood portrays it with, you know, aliens coming down and
Well, that's how I kind of see it.
Well, we know Hollywood portrays a lot of things.
Yeah, so that's, leave that out. I don't believe in
But
that.
sometimes on the news, it's almost similar to what they've...
Yeah, because the news is the same thing. They sensationalize everything for the matter of ratings and all that, blah, blah, blah. But the way I see and believe aliens, and not speaking from any experience, just from my knowledge of doing research and everything that I do research on, I believe aliens are actually spiritual beings that are not on our same realm or, you know, lifetime existence. They're sort of like my parents that passed away are in a different realm of existence, in the spiritual realm. I believe aliens are even on a different
like
realm.
a higher realm that they're more involved, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and obviously they're more involved. I believe they're spiritual beings, and the reason why most of us cannot see them or communicate with them or be in contact with them is because we're not at that level of spirituality or whatever that they're at, because they're super powerful.
I think it's also because of fear. I think it's because they control us to believe that there's somebody, that they're entities that are bad or evil.
Yeah, but you know, that's what I believe. That's my belief. I don't know. That's just what I came up with from what I've seen, TV shows that I've seen, and research that I've done. I just think they're like highly evolved spiritual beings that have no sex, they have no nationality, they're just like, you know, spiritual beings, energies or whatever. And sometimes, once in a while, like certain people like make a connection, or they see something, or we see something in the sky or something, you know, something just happens that, like the Matrix or whatever, and it lines up for a bit and then, you know, it's gone. But that's my opinion. I don't know. That's just, you know, what I believe. I do believe in them, but I see them as more spiritual beings that we can't, you know, I don't think they'll ever come down to us and rule the earth or nothing like that. They're just like my parents. They're on a different realm. What is it?
Realm, yeah.
Realm.
Reality.
Reality and a different existence, and we're never meant to cross paths.
Well, that's
what
your
about
belief
you?
system.
I'm kind of on the fence with it, you know. On the one hand, I want to believe that they exist, and on the one hand, you know, I'm not sure, you know, because it's the fear of unknown, like we don't know. And my knowledge of it is from what I've seen on TV and stuff like that, you know. Growing up as a child, my first encounter was watching Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
How about E.T.?
Right, yeah.
E.T. was such a good alien. He was a good alien.
Right.
He was a cutie.
But, you know, some things were intriguing me that made me believe, you know, like, for instance, there was a show called In Search Of with Leonard Nimoy, and they talked about aliens, and, you know, that they would mark their territories, like in certain, you know, like states, how they talk about, like in crops, like, you know, there's like a
crop circles.
Right, crop circles, like in the middle of nowhere, like in Iowa or something, you know. And, you know, then I started to see things like on TV and in the news that, oh, well, you know, there was a discovery of you know, that crop circle, you know, in this state or whatever. So it made me believe that maybe they do exist, you know, out in the world, you know. But I guess for me, it's like, yeah, I don't know if they are a good thing or a bad thing. I know that they probably do exist. I remember that, you know, I saw that movie Signs.
Yeah.
Right. And that was about, you know, aliens, and when they showed an alien actually came down and had encountered with, you know, people, you know, it kind of freaked me out because I was thinking, oh wow, you know, maybe this might exist, and you know, I don't know how people are going to react to something like that, you know. Mm-hmm. But I kind of do fully believe like that they are aliens out there, and I think that they're harmless, you know. I think that aliens are an entity, you know.
Yeah. And
so I do believe that maybe in our future that we're going to see more of an alien, you know.
Right.
Kind of, I think they're waiting for their time, but they're going to come, you know, somehow in the near future.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Those are just
those
our opinions.
Thoughts, perspectives on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's more information
Sure.
on aliens. You can look them up online.
Right.
There's different types of aliens. There's good and there's bad. But everybody and every entity serves a purpose.
There's no right or wrong.
Right. It all serves a purpose for this universe.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's it. Just our opinions, people. So
yes.